Singles Inferno Season 5 may be over, but the drama is far from finished. With this show, the real story always kicks off once the cameras stop rolling, and right now, the conversation that refuses to die is Kim Go-eun and I-geon. Are they dating now or just friends? Hi everyone, it's Funnel Pop. If you enjoy deep dive analysis and drama-free speculation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. On the show, these two were always framed as a what if. The kind of pairing that made sense emotionally, visually, narratively, but somehow never fully crossed the finish line. A lot of viewers already had them mentally locked in as a final couple, so when they didn't actually choose each other, it left this unresolved feeling. Not heartbreak exactly, but unfinished business. That's why the reunion was a game changer. When it aired on February 14th, the vibe between Go-eun and E-geon was different, less guarded, less performative, and way more honest. They even showed up to the watch party in matching outfits. Anyone could have initially thought they were dating, because what are the odds of that kind of coincidence? But apparently, it wasn't planned at all. And that's what people keep pointing to. Their connection really does seem that strong. After E-geon found out that Go-eun and her final choice, Sung-min, didn't end up dating in real life, and Go-eun showed a little interest by saying it was a shame he wouldn't be joining them for the winter paradise, he asked her out for a low-key mini-date, where they shared drinks together. E-geon even admitted he frequently checks Go-eun's Instagram, a small detail, but in this context, it hits differently, and Go-eun didn't deflect or take it away. She met him where he was emotionally. Then came the mention of a movie date after sharing drinks. This wasn't hypothetical, not maybe someday, but an actual plan. That was the moment a lot of viewers collectively went, wait, are we watching something restart? Because this wasn't a continuation of a showman's. This felt like something that had been paused and quietly resumed. And then, just as things were settling, the New York selfie dropped. Sung-hoon uploaded a mirror photo taken in New York with Go-eun, and the caption is what really sent people spiraling. The first caption read, New York with Go-eun, followed by E-geon Hee-young, sorry. Why is bro asking E-geon for forgiveness for taking pictures with Go-eun? Taken at face value, it could be a harmless joke, they're all close. Friends traveling together, sharing photos. But given the timing, right after the reunion where lingering feelings and a date plan were openly acknowledged, that caption landed like a spark. Was it a playful apology? Is he teasing? Is it an inside joke between friends? Or is it one of those captions that only makes sense if there's something real underneath it? Fans' reactions split down the middle. Some joked, calling it an unofficial couple confirmation. Others saw it as friendly banter between three close friends. Honestly, both interpretations can coexist, and that's exactly why these rumors have legs and won't die easily. What keeps this from feeling like pure delusion is the consistency of the build-up. This isn't one isolated moment. It's the show tension, the missed final choice, the reunion honesty, the movie date, and now a New York selfie with a caption that deliberately invokes E-geon by name, plus E-geon reposted this apology in his stories too. None of that confirms a relationship. But it does create a pattern. And as of now, there's been no official statement from either side, no confirmation or denial. Which, in the world of dating show alumni, usually means one of two things, either nothing is serious enough yet to label, or something is happening quietly and they're choosing not to rush it. But here's where I personally hesitate. Because if you've watched E-geon before Singles Inferno 5, this situation doesn't feel entirely new. In I-geon Season 2, he followed a very similar pattern. He hovered between two women, sent mixed signals, and by the end of the show, completely reversed his decision. He initially said he didn't want to change his mind at the last minute, only to do exactly that on the final day. If you haven't watched I-geon 2, here's a quick rundown. I-geon was first drawn to Lee So-yeon, a bold, confident content creator who could make anyone's heart flutter within seconds. They openly talked about going on a date once the opportunity came. But when that moment arrived, he chose to go out with Lana instead, after bonding with her during a dodgeball game, saying he wanted to explore that connection. Lana, a Russian K-pop idol and student at the time, quickly became another serious interest. They even agreed to go on another date if given the chance. But when the next opportunity came, I-geon didn't choose Lana. Instead, he returned to So-yeon, who had already assumed she was no longer an option. His reasoning for doing this was understandable. Plus, obviously he should explore all his options fully before making a final decision. That date between I-geon and So-yeon went on to become one of the most iconic romantic moments I've ever seen on a dating show. Truly unforgettable. It's been 3 years, and that scene still hasn't left my memory. So honestly, I don't blame him for changing his mind from Lana back to So-yeon. Anyone watching could understand why. After that, I-geon appeared firm. On the final night, when he had a chance to sway Lana again, he clearly stated that he didn't think it was right to change his mind once more and that he wanted to choose So-yeon. But then, on the very last day, everything flipped. The situation collapsed. So-yeon was visibly shocked and ultimately gave up her final choice, essentially losing her chance to choose him at all because he chose Lana. Lana too was also stunned and later admitted she felt confused by his last-minute change. In the end, Lana rejected I-geon and chose her second option, Soo-min, despite not being romantically invested in him for most of the show. Then, after I-geon 2 finished airing, I-geon and Lana suddenly appeared in very intimate-looking photos together. Close body language. Romantic framing. Fans were convinced they were dating. Around the same time, rumors circulated that I-geon had posted a long message on Weibo after receiving backlash, claiming production manipulation and implying the show was scripted. Fans said the post was quickly deleted, but screenshots had already spread, raising even more questions, especially about why it was posted on Weibo of all platforms. This only added to the skepticism, with some questioning whether the post truly came from him at all, while others insisted he had an active Weibo account. Around the same time, another cast member went live and claimed the show was not scripted. I personally watched that live, but unfortunately, I haven't been able to locate it online since. During the show itself, the panelists mentioned plans for I-geon 3, but many fans believe this controversy may have disrupted its production till date. Anyways, both I-geon and Lana shared the photos on their accounts. Shippers celebrated and believed they were dating, even though neither of them ever confirmed or denied the relationship. They continued appearing together at group gatherings after the show, and fans also reported spotting them together on different occasions. Others insisted it was just a photo shoot. Later, it was rumored they broke up after the photos were deleted from both of their pages. And that situation feels eerily similar to what we're seeing now. On Singles Inferno 5, I-geon shared one of the strongest romantic moments in the show's history with Go-eun. Their chemistry was undeniable. Before the finale, he chose Go-eun for Paradise, giving us that intense pool scene that everyone still talks about. But immediately after that emotional high, I-geon began talking about another female housemate, Hae-eun. Not once, but repeatedly. Enough to make Go-eun visibly uncomfortable. Enough that when it came time to choose, she didn't feel secure enough to pick him. Do you see the pattern? Just like So-yeon and Lana were forced to step back 3 years earlier, Go-eun found herself doing the same thing on a completely different dating show. Later, during the reunion special, I-geon said that if Go-eun had chosen him, they'd probably be dating right now. And honestly, that sounded absurd to me when I heard it. So when I see the reunion flirting, the lunch, the drinks, the movie date plan and even the New York selfie captioned by Sung-hun as, "Sorry bro I-geon," I don't automatically read it as confirmation. To me, it looks like a familiar pattern. Strong chemistry, lingering attraction, and a lot of unresolved what-ifs without clear commitment. That doesn't mean nothing is happening. It just means I'm not rushing to believe this is a stable, serious relationship yet. Maybe history is repeating itself. Or maybe this time is different. Either way, I can't deny their chemistry, and I'm curious to see where this leads. Whether it's another reality show, an online flirting arc, or a real-life relationship that gets confirmed later. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. If this video got you thinking, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.